I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day? Someone old long ago. The storm, I know. Mm-mm-mm. Alright guys, what's up guys, welcome back to another video on Mr. Junior Dev. This is Code Academy's course on Learn JavaScript. So let's start it off. Welcome to Learn JavaScript, a brief overview of what you will learn in this course. Okay, so what will you learn? In this course, you will learn programming fundamentals with JavaScript syntax. The concepts covered in this course lay the foundation for using JavaScript in any environment. After this course, you will be able to implement JavaScript data types, built-in methods and variables, use conditionals to control the flow of a program in JavaScript, construct functions and pass data through them, identify global and block-level scopes in JavaScript, use arrays to store lists of data, use loops to execute blocks of code multiple times, use iterator methods to simplify the process of looping over arrays, use JavaScript ES6 object syntax to model real-world items. Learning is social. Whatever you're working on, be sure to connect with Code Academy community in the forums. Remember to check in with the community regularly, including for things like asking for code reviews on your project work and providing code reviews to others in the projects category, which can help to reinforce what you've learned. All right, so what will you create? Calvin Weather, sleep debt calculator, well talk. As I said, I've gone this, I've as I said early on, I've gone through this before. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through it again. So to show you guys exactly how I accomplished each task. So let's get straight into it. Yeah, as I said, I've done this course before. I just reset my progress. I'm gonna walk you guys through each and every project individually. Yeah. So yeah, I've done it before, but yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys how exactly what I did and how exactly I did it. Okay, introduction to JavaScript. What is JavaScript? Last year, Millions of learners from our community started with JavaScript. Why? JavaScript is primarily known as the language of most modern web browsers, and its early quirks gave it a bit of a bad reputation. However, the language has continued to evolve and improve. JavaScript is a powerful, flexible, and fast programming language now being used for increasingly complex web development and beyond. Since JavaScript remains at the core of web development, it's often the first language learned by self taught coders eager to learn and build. We're excited for what you'll be able to create with the JavaScript foundation you gain here. JavaScript powers the dynamic behavior on most websites, including this one. In this lesson, you will learn introductory coding concepts, including data types and built in objects, essential knowledge for all aspiring developers. Make sure to take notes and pace yourself. This foundation will set you up for understanding the more complex concepts you'll encounter later. Instructions: move to the next exercise when you're ready to begin. Okay, so let's move forward. Console. The console is a panel that displays important messages like errors for developers. Much of the work the computer does with our code is invisible to us by default. If we want to see things appear on our screen, we can print or log to our console directly. In JavaScript, the console keyword refers to an object, a collection of data and actions that we can use in our code. Keywords are words that are built into the JavaScript language, so the computer will recognize them and treats them specially. One action or method that is built in the console object is the .log method. When we write console.log, what we put inside the parentheses will get printed or logged to the console. It's going to be very useful for us to print values to the console so we can see the work that we're doing. So console.log 5, this example logs 5 to the console. The semicolon denotes the end of the line or statement. Although in JavaScript your code will usually run as intended without a semicolon, we recommend learning the habit of ending each statement with a semicolon so you never leave one out in the few instances when they are required. You'll see later on that we can use console.log to print different kinds of data. So use the console.log code in the editor to log your age to the console. Run your code when you are ready to see the result. So console.log and just put in your age. I'm going to put in my age 32 and then just run it. Okay, as you can see, there it appears. Okay, number 2. On the next line, write another console.log. Okay, print out a different number representing the number of weeks you've been programming. Okay, so let's say, 52 weeks in a year, let's just say 104 weeks, for instance. Okay, that's it. Right. Introduction to JavaScript. Comments. Programming is often highly collaborative. In addition, our own code can quickly become difficult to understand when we return to it, sometimes only an hour later. For these reasons, it's often useful to leave notes in our code for other developers or ourselves. As we write JavaScript, we can write comments in our code that the computer will ignore as our program runs. These comments exist just for human readers. Comments can explain what the code is doing, leave instructions for developers using the code, or add any other useful annotations. There are two types of code comments in JavaScript. A single line comment will comment out a single line and is denoted with two forward slashes preceding it. So, for instance, console.log, you can also use a single line comment to comment after a line of code. So print 5 to the console forward slash forward slash. That's a single line comment. You can do it before or after. A multi-line comment will comment out multiple lines and is denoted with a forward slash asterisk to begin the comment, and then asterisk forward slash to end the comment, as the example below shows. You can also use the syntax to comment something out in the middle of the line of code. So, okay, as this example shows, instructions. Let's practice adding some comments. To the right, we've provided you with the beginning of a book, Catch-22 by Joseph Heller. On line 1, write a single comment, a single line comment that says opening line. Okay, so forward slash opening line. Okay, right, and I just ran the code quickly. This is the output. Okay, that's sorted. Right now, next on number 2, single line comments are great for adding context to your code. Multi-line comments are often best suited to prevent a block of code from running. However, both types of comments can be used for either purpose. Use a multi-line comment so that the bottom 6 console.log statements are all commented out. So they say here, bottom 6 console.log statements. All right, so they're very specific. 1, 2, 3, wait. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So use a multi-line comment, comment all of them out. So forward slash asterisk, and then asterisk forward slash, right? Okay, I'm just going to run that. All right, that's it.